Hi, it's me. It's Chanel from the Heart and Soul in our new house. We are all set up finally. It took longer than expected. I got knocked down and out with a cold again too. But I'm here and I'm back. And now we're just trying to figure out where to film these weekly oracle card videos again. I'm going to try here, see how it turns out. Comment below and let me know if I need to be in a brighter space, or you might not be able to see the cards that great on the whiteboard, but we'll see. We're going to try this. Maybe I'll try a new space next week and figure out where's the best place to bring you your weekly oracle card reading. So this week we're going to use a deck that's fairly new to me. It was a gift from a dear friend. The Butterfly Oracle Cards for Life Changes by Doreen Virtue. And it seems like a lot of people are going through life changes these days, so it's a great choice. We're coming up on Valentines Day this week. February 14th is Tuesday. Very special day for me. I gave birth to my first baby on Valentine's Day, and he's turning 15 this year. It seems like life has gone by way too fast. But there he is. 15 on Tuesday on Valentine's Day. So I've got two cards. I'm going to draw one more card, see what they have to say. There's three. So I'm going to try pinning them up on the board so I have them tediously balanced on my lap at the moment. I promise I haven't peeked at them. You know I don't like to do that. So let's see. Our first card we have is Retirement, an interesting card. So I'm going to try sticking them up on the board. I don't know if that'll be really helpful, if you can see them or not, but we're going to try it. So Retirement is our first card. Our next card is Seeking and Finding. Interesting combination so far. And then our third card is Realizations and Epiphanies. All right, I love it. Here we go. Pin it up. So it's interesting that the card Retirement comes up. It's kind of funny. Sometimes the cards we get aren't literal meanings. The one that pops up a lot and a lot of people panic is fertility, which really isn't necessarily about babies. It means about fertility, about growth and birth and things that are coming. So it's interesting that we're using the card Retirement today. Retirement card is coming up and it's really talking about letting go of things. Letting go of or retiring an old way of being. You know, we've stepped into a number 1 year through numerology and things have really shifted. It is a year for moving forward and stepping in it into new places, really realizing our dreams and moving towards those for us. And I've seen a lot of that with everyone in the last year. You know, we've had a few ups and downs in our own lives, you know, losing our fur baby, losing my grandmother, losing our house, which was a shock, but a total blessing in disguise because now we're in this new space, which is absolutely amazing and perfect for our family. And I have an office back. So yes, I'm coming to you from my office. So the universe is asking you this week to move into a heart space, quite appropriate with Valentine's Day, but move into a heart space. We need to live our lives from a place of heart. When we look at the ages, through time, we've moved through different chakras. So we started, you know, in survival, that our whole purpose in life was survival, just getting from day to day, having enough food and shelter and those things to get through. Then we moved up into the next chakra. We moved into the chakra that is our passions and our creativity and that sort of thing. And we started to see a movement towards music and art and entertainment and food and those sort of things. Then we moved up again and we've just left this last chakra, this chakra that's all about our authentic selves. And over the last handful of years, probably since about 210, 211, we've really noticed the end of this age coming through. So a lot of finishing things up, really understanding who we are as a person, walking in our truth, let go of things that no longer serve us. We saw a lot of relationships break up, a lot. Me personally, my marriage ended in 2012. And so many people broke up over that time. It was just crazy. People changing careers, that sort of thing back then as well. And in the last year or so, we've moved into the heart chakra, which is such a beautiful place to be, living from a place of love and passion and moving from a place of love. when we live our lives from a place in our heart versus our head or our ego, then we create this beautiful life for ourselves. When we can speak to someone, even when we're angry or upset, we can take the words from our heart instead of moving into a place of kind of emotion and anger. It's such a different place. So the universe is really asking you to look at this week. Where are you coming from in your life? How are you stepping out in the world? How are you showing up in the world? Are you showing up in a place that is authentic to who you are and what you believe in and what you feel? Or are you just living life one day at a time? Are you just kind of surviving and getting by? Are you being what you need to be in the moment and not really feeling comfortable in your own skin? So the universe is saying it's time. More than ever, I really thought 2016 was going to be that shift year, and it was just preparation. This year is bigger. It just feels like the most amazing year coming up. A lot of things that are really powerful and incredible going to happen for a lot of people. So speaking of really powerful and amazing things, I want to give a big shout out to my boss, Katie McClelland, the owner of De La Soul Yoga Studios, who we're celebrating 10 years this coming weekend, Family Day weekend at the studio. So congratulations, Katie, on your 10-year anniversary. It is such an amazing accomplishment. So thanks for letting me be a part and letting me next to you during this amazing time of celebration. So, people, happy Valentine's Day. Happy anniversary, Katie. Celebrate love this week. We're going to celebrate my best and greatest gift of love ever, my oldest baby, on Valentine's Day. So celebrate something this week that is meaningful for you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship. Maybe it's about paying it forward to someone else, sharing a smile, a hug, a kind gesture. Whatever that means for you this week. I hear the troops coming, so it's time to sign off. We will see you again next week. From my heart and soul to yours. Happy Valentine's Day.